An exclusive CBS Atlanta investigation uncovers allegations the DeKalb County School District's top brass are steering jobs and promotions to family members for financial gain. And the district's accreditation is on the line as new details are surfacing about this potentially costly conflict of interest. CBS Atlanta's chief investigative reporter Wendy Saltzman broke this story. Wendy has some tough questions for school board members.
It's DeKalb school system's dirty secret. Jobs and contracts handed off to family members. The school system, a virtual job bank for relatives. Now an outside accreditation agency has launched an inquiry into accusations that school board members are giving jobs to relatives who may be underqualified and overpaid.
My children are qualified.
This is Zipporah Roberts.
I have no comments to say to you.
The hot-headed vice chair of the DeKalb County School Board and the mother of two daughters who are DeKalb school employees.
Who keeps telling you this lie?
What about your other daughter?
I have no more comments to say to you, and don't you come to me or I'm going to slug you.
In her anger, Roberts was quick to point out she's not the only highly influential administrator with relatives being given jobs and promotions. In fact, she's made a list.
Jim Henson, who was his superintendent, who had two children working for the system, it was not an issue. Dr. Hofford had his son, his daughter, his in-law, and everybody else.
And nepotism has run rampant in DeKalb's school system, yet it's been under the radar for years. Former Superintendent Robert Freeman has two sons and a daughter-in-law who all worked for the school system. His son Robin had a misdemeanor but was hired while his father was there. And records we uncover show Tim Freeman, now an assistant superintendent, got his recommendation from who else? His dad, the acting superintendent, who jokingly said he couldn't support the reference for his son. Former Deputy Superintendent Frankie Calloway has a daughter, a husband, and a son who all work for the DeKalb County Schools. And Francis Edwards, a former school board member, has a son now employed by Information Services, a daughter who is one of the only members of the Media Relations Office not to lose her high-paying job, and a son-in-law with no experience in transportation running that department.
I am sick and tired of you and all of these people making an issue about my child.
So Roberts expanded her hit list and even took a shot at this man, School Board Chairman Thomas Bowen.
Tom Bowen has in-laws who's worked in the school system.
Do you think these family members are the most qualified for those jobs?
I think that they are qualified, and each one is going to meet the same review standards as any other employee.
And while Bowen defends his family, the interim superintendent, Ramona Tyson, wouldn't speak with us about these conflicts.
Why can't she speak with me?
In a statement, her chief of staff said the new ethics policy is currently being drafted because some of those investigations are ongoing and involve current employees. Ms. Tyson doesn't believe it would be appropriate to publicly discuss these matters. Tomorrow night at 11, one school board member is speaking out and says we're only touching on the tip of the iceberg. His inside knowledge and the reason he says he voted against the most recent list of friends and family appointments. That's coming up tomorrow night only on CBS Atlanta News.
You saw City Council Vice Chairwoman Zipporah Roberts threaten to slug Wendy. Well, tonight the AJC is reporting the Organization of DeKalb Educators, the county's largest teachers union, is calling for Roberts to resign. We'll keep you updated on this one.